Hello, completed Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on PlayStation 3 and want to tell you about this game. The game's title is long and not quite understandable, so to make it easier we will simply refer to it as Rising. So Rising is a pure-blooded slasher. The game is strictly linear, has no open world, it has practically no searching for upgrades and equipment, no platforming elements and other inferior rubbish. On the other hand, Rising has graphics gorgeous even by measures of 2015, has an original story, memorable characters and most importantly, an aggressive and swift gameplay that will require the sharpest reflexes of yours. All it makes this game amazing. You may say that Rising is not a famous game and there was no much talking about its release, and by doing so you will be right. But do not let it misguide you. In terms of quality, Rising is a top-grade game and takes a prominent place among other slasher representatives. Why it is so, I will try to explain in this review. In terms of a story, Rising is a part of the Metal Gear series. It means that we will experience world-scale conspiracies, people with battle implants, robots with enhanced artificial intellect, the main hero with a murky background, and insidious villains that before fighting us will give a speech that they are actually fighting for ideals and how good they are. Due to a strong story component, I felt that I was not simply chopping enemies into pieces, but fighting for a righteous purpose. I must tell that though the story is interesting, but it was made as if at the background. Therefore, all your attention will be attracted to the gameplay, about which we will talk now. Playing the game, you will not have to search for levers, hidden doors, or jump from one platform to another. All equipment and useful things will lay on a visible place, so the game will be strictly about the battles with the enemies. Battles in this game have certain features. Firstly, unlike other slashers, in Rising the main hero has almost no means to inflict damage on a long and medium distance. His main weapon is a sword, suitable for a close distance. It means that the only way to take enemies down is to rush into the center of the fight, where you can inflict the biggest damage, but enemies will also be able to reach you. Secondly, developers successfully realized the opportunity to slice enemies in multiple pieces. Speaking generally, upon meeting certain conditions, you'll be able to choose in which angle to hit an enemy, and the enemy will be cut exactly along this angle, so you will be able to cut off any enemy's part of your choice. It does not only look beautiful but also very handy. If you are tired of being hit by a hammer, then just cut off enemies' hands. Thirdly, Rising has unusual blocking and parrying mechanics. To successfully block an attack, you must move a stick towards necessary enemy and simultaneously push the attack button. To successfully parry, you must block exactly at the moment of an attack and then push 2 more buttons to counterattack. It is not easy, but in a case of a success you will gain an opportunity to kill enemy with a single hit, and if during a counterattack you cut an enemy in a certain point, you will completely restore your health. Thanks to all these features, the difference between a victory and a defeat is very small, and the outcome of any battle will depend on your minutest actions. Here I ask you to understand me correctly. The difficulty level of the game is like in other slashers. You just must use your reflexes in full. And a few words in conclusion. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is the unordinary game that gives a fresh view towards games of a slasher genre. I advise it to everybody who loves lightning-fast and hardcore actions. If you want to get a wider view of the game, you may watch an hour-long fragment of gameplay available on my channel. Links for demonstrative gameplay and a complete walkthrough can be found in the description below the video. See you later!